Today it's a premiere, the first time we're gonna make a Q&A. And we will start with Nia's World. Hi Nia, I think you're from India. Hi India, hi everyone from India. And she has seen this video, what not to wear in Norway. And for those of you who have seen it, we dress casual. And Nia asks, how do we dress for work? Don't we dress up? And yes, we do, kind of. I mean, if you work as a lawyer, you work in a global business company or whatever. But I have to say that most workplaces, people dress casual and informal too. Not like a Coach Potato, not with those cozy gym trousers on. But jeans, sweatshirts, t-shirts, like I am dressed now, is totally okay and totally proper for most of the works here in Norway. And that's really something that separates Norway, let's say, from Sweden, because in Sweden they love to dress up. Rhythm and acoustic. I love to read all your comments and all your questions, and you have some good points. And here, kind of serious, well, the first one isn't. Can Norwegians socialize with strangers without alcohol? Yeah, I mean, maybe we can't. Maybe that's totally out of our comfort zone. But I know, I mean, if you love to go in the nature, if you love to take walks in the mountains, in the wood, the forest, and you meet a Norwegian, and you start a conversation, actually then, and you're only drinking coffee, tea or water, you might become friends, actually, because that the calmness of the nature gives Norwegian an open mind. Rhythm and acoustic. You have read that in Denmark and in other North European countries we use a lot of antidepressant medical stuff. And in Norway you ask how is the situation, and it's as bad, really. And there's a lot of explanations. People say it's cold winters, a lot of people live alone, we separate generations, our parents, grandparents are at the old people's home, the kids are at bed, and you kind of stick to your own generation, if you understand what I mean. In all countries, north or very south, when it's cold, I think you have that kind of high usage of antidepressants. Okay, Funk Daddy, hi Funk Daddy, you are touching more or less the same topic. You ask, what do Norwegians think about medical marijuana? And I mean, if I was a policeman or I was the law or anything, I would say this is totally forbidden and it's bad and blah blah blah. Because we have a very moral law when it comes to drugs. But I mean, we are part of the global world, and we see that some states in the US are legalizing this stuff. And I think that in the end, some years, this will change and maybe medical marijuana will be allowed.
You can actually get medical marijuana, but it's very difficult.
Can you get it?
Yeah, but it's so much paperwork, so it's impossible to get it actually.
It's impossible, okay. Music aficionado, I hope I said your name right. Hi. You ask, I wonder how job interviews go in Norway. If you are not supposed to talk about your good qualities, does this mean that Norwegians only care if you talk about them, us, and our culture, and don't care about others? How are you supposed to make friends if the conversations are one-sided? A lot of good questions, and you have seen some of the videos in how to get in touch with introverted Norwegians. If you are at a job interview, you should never brag. You know, oh, I did that. I was so good at this. I achieved this, and you know, you understand what I'm talking about? This doesn't work in Norway. To point out your good qualities, you should have researched your employer before, so you know what they are working with, you know some of their competitors, maybe some of their values, what they write about their workplace, and then you can start to talk about your qualities in a context where it is relevant for the work you're supposed to do. I mean, for Norwegians, it's really important to be social at work and have a good times with your other colleagues. And we don't like people bragging. Can you talk about your own culture? Let's say you are from Italy, let's say you are from England or whatever. Absolutely you can do. But I'm sorry, but to tell you, Norwegians are not so interested. So it is a bit true that we are a bit one-sided until we get to know you. Then we will ask. Okay, Scott Turley, you have this question. Can English speakers get around easily in Norway? Yes. No problems.
Hi guys, how are you all? Hello, hey man, what's up? Yeah, hey.
Hi, Richard's World. You ask, you have seen some of our videos in the how to get in touch with introverted Norwegians, and you ask, are the other Scandinavians like this? More or less, absolutely. I think if you ask Danish people, they will say, no, we are more continental and we are more open-minded, but that's bullshit. I don't believe them. I think most of all the Danish people, Swedish, Finnish people, Norwegian, Icelandic, all of us are a bit introverted. Pete Girl 167, you have seen our video 10 Viking myths busted, and you ask us what were the names of the 2 women who owned the boat. And this is a spoiler alert, actually. You have to see that video to understand what I'm talking about. And we don't know. That's the hard answer. And I'm really baffled. I mean, we know so much of our history, but this boat, these 2 women, it's a big enigma. I wish I knew the answer to it. I wish I could read a story about them. I wish I knew who they were. But the truth is, nobody knows. Not the expert, not the archaeologist. Nobody knows that. Isn't that strange? FNM, I know you are from India. You say, I've been planning to study in Norway. I am Indian and Muslim in terms of religious belief. Would I face any racism in Norway? And I really wished that I could tell you all Muslims or from India or whatever beliefs you have that you wouldn't face any racism here in Norway. But what can I say? We are just like all the other Western countries, and the xenophobia that is really raging through US, through Europe, France. Sadly, we have it here too. Kronosaraya, hello Kronosaraya, I know your name, but I'm not saying it here. You have to read the comments. You are from Brazil and we love to chat with you, you know that. And you have a question here. There is something I've been curious for a while and I was hoping you can answer me. I was told that there are no private schools or hospitals in Norway. All of them are public of great quality. Is that true? It's 80% true, I think. We have 80% of all schools and hospitals are public. And I think that the quality is as good in the public schools as in the private. When it comes to hospitals, maybe there are some private hospitals that has better quality due to rich people, rich clients. But I think it's okay. And in the end, we kind of appreciate and we pay a lot of tax and we are social democratic people. And it's free to study in university, to go to school. It's free in Norway. And that's the way we like it. That's really Norway. This Q&A, we just touched, let's say, 5% of all the questions. And I'm so sorry for all of you that I haven't mentioned in this Q&A. But we will make several Q&As. Subscribe under here and post us your comments, and maybe you are in our next Q&A. See you, bye bye.